Good morning. Happy Saturday. The similarities between Lane Meyer and Eric Brandt are uncanny. Eric Brandt was involved in a legal dispute. He was being prosecuted for I don't know, for something. Doesn't really matter for our purposes. And much like Lane Meyer, Eric Brandt had symptoms that looked to me a lot like oppositional defiance disorder and drug addiction. Eric was smarter than Lane Meyer, but exhibited a lot of very similar behaviors. Unlike Eric Meyer, Eric, unlike Lane Meyer, Eric Brandt had significant legal victories, multiple settlements against cities and counties. He also had a case that went all the way to the Colorado Supreme Court. Now, also, unlike Lane Meyer, Eric Brandt used attorneys because Eric Brandt, again, was smarter than Lane Meyer and realized that he wasn't an attorney. But he thought he was smarter than he actually was. And he thought he understood the First Amendment more than he did. And he thought that the First Amendment was more of an absolute shield, an absolute blanket. He didn't realize that there's a lot of gray areas. And so what Eric Brandt did in his wisdom, in his intellectual pursuit for First Amendment freedom, is he called the courtroom, the judge's clerk, and he left a voicemail on the judge's phone number, which would be handled by the clerk. The judge would never hear this stuff. But that voicemail said something very akin to, close to, similar to, I hope that you die a horrible death, and I pray that your children are there to see you die that horrible death. Now, that's not verbatim, but it's something very similar to that. And Eric got charged with felony threats. Now, I made videos on that. You can go back and look. There's a playlist on my channel of this particular situation, and the playlist starts, I believe, January of 2020. And go look at the comment section on those videos and the comment section on current videos. Eric Brandt supporters were saying exactly the same things that Lane Meyer supporters are. I'm a public official. Yeah, judges are really public officials. A lot more of a public official than a director of special projects at a law school would be. Yeah, I'm a public official. Yeah, made that argument. Nope, doesn't work. My free speech, they made that argument. Boy, howdy, did I ever get tired of hearing that. The whole thing that supporters of these people like to do, where they break it down to, are you saying I can't pray? Are you saying I can't hope? Are you saying it's a First Amendment violation to make a prayer? That kind of stuff, where they try to break things down past the point where all the elements of the crime exist to suggest that a single element or a single action completely dissociated from the rest of the circumstances is somehow what I'm saying is a crime. All the same tactics. It's just absurdly similar. But again, the only differences are, number one, Eric Brandt is smarter than Lane Meyer. Number two, Eric Brandt had attorneys represent him. And Eric Brandt had actual, real legal victories. He didn't get some shitty little city misdemeanors dismissed in city court in a tiny town in Arizona. Oh, Tucson's huge. Yeah, well, I mean, for Arizona it is, sure. So, I'm sorry. I've heard these things before. I've heard this song and dance before. And if you're getting your legal insight from this is a public service, Joshua Gray, I think his name is, he's the same legal genius who represented himself in a misdemeanor criminal case in federal court alongside of George Metz, Rogue Nation. Joshua Gray decided to represent himself, argued my free speech, ignored all the elements of a crime, tried retarded defenses, and tried to misdefine things to the point of absurdity. The same things he's doing now. I mean, the guy's not a legal genius. I don't even think the guy's educated. I don't think I don't I would posit to you the guy probably never graduated from college. He's not a legal genius. That's all I'm saying. So I challenge you, go back and watch those Eric Brandt videos. Oh, you're trying to generate traffic to your channel. No, I don't. I'm not monetized. I don't really care. I'm just telling you, I've seen these arguments before. You're not new. You're not novel. You're not groundbreaking. You're not a genius. You don't understand the First Amendment for shit. All of your arguments have been made and rejected. They're terrible arguments. Lane Myers, if he doesn't plea, is going to get convicted. 90% sure of that. I mean, there's always a chance, but 90% sure. He recorded himself committing harassment, just like Eric Brandt recorded himself threatening a judge. Like, you can't get dumber than this, folks. The First Amendment doesn't apply. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.